And look at what Ramsey has turned out to be.
Yeah, but that's you can't say because those were good signings. All of
So
those signings were
no, we
good
can't say
signings.
because they did that. That means just come on, come on.
Was
No, no, no.
Tavares a good signing?
Eh?
Was Tavares a good
You don't
signing?
get. Nobody gets 100%.
Ah, no, but you're saying
No, don't ask me questions in bad faith. No, do not ask me questions in bad
I'm
faith.
just
No, no, you are not going to.
look at the
You
logic
are
we just
asking a
used.
bad faith question.
No, no, I'm asking. I'm getting somewhere.
You are not.
I'm
Why are you getting
saying
to?
you can't say based on this
Yeah.
transfer is going to work out. Based on these transfers,
People look
this
at people
transfer is
based
going
on
to work
resume, based on antecedent, based on past performances.
out.
So
But
that's what you can look at. Hi guys, welcome Soccer with 304. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and turn on the notification bell. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification bell. My good raising analyst is back, is back, is back.
from the
Double O,
sabbatical,
where have you been?
I went to London to see the Queen for her jubilee, right?
Was it Becky or Totalisha? Which one?
Ah, man, you don't want to know.
Maybe the audience wants to know.
You don't want to know. Becky, Felicia, Rashida, Shaniqua,
All of them,
all
right?
of the above. Yeah.
I like you don't discriminate, right?
No, don't discriminate.
You like your coffee a little bit of milk.
Milk. Sometimes I like it white, all white. Sometimes I
Oh,
like it that we have to be equal. Equality for all, right?
yeah, that's great. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
So
We
let's
don't
not
discriminate here.
discriminate. Exactly. Exactly. But it's good to be back. I definitely missed the show. It's been slow.
Yeah.
Arsenal haven't started gotten their shit together yet, but it should pick up.
So, are you in the camp of those that are getting hysterical and apprehensive about, oh, it's not signed nobody? City just signed Haaland. Liverpool is about to close
Oh,
Darwin Nunez.
Nunez.
What's going on with Arsenal?
I'm not apprehensive. I would like for us to get our stuff done early, but
Yeah.
you have to know that these these guys are actually most of them are on international duty.
Just it's ridiculous they are still playing this. All our concern, this dirty keeper, in my opinion.
Yep.
But unfortunately, when better things come people's way, people go for the better thing, regardless of how good you are. When something better comes along, even in every aspect of life,
Hmm.
people like to opt for the better thing. It doesn't mean the good is terrible. It's just that
Right.
something is better.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he
And
has been a good servant.
exactly, we saw this weekend was linked
Fulham.
to Fulham. It
I think
looks
that would
like,
be a good move for him. He's going to stay in London, right?
yeah.
I want some good money for that guy because that is an international German international.
Second choice, 1 year
He's
left.
he's still he hasn't even reached his prime as a keeper.
But regardless, 1 year left.
But
Fulham, how much do Fulham have?
let's not collect peanuts. That is my own. That's
Why
my
do
own.
fans think that you can always force this thing? You don't know how
No, no, no,
transfers
no, no,
work.
no,
You
no,
can't
no,
force
no.
it.
I'm not saying force it
Okay,
because
let me ask you a question. How much are you expecting for Leno?
me I like money, right? I would
Not
have
about
been
you. What
expecting.
is
No,
realistic?
no, but you're asking for my opinion. You said
But
how much would
you
I
have to
want?
be educated opinion. You can't just give me some garbage opinion.
But you asked what I want. You didn't say
No, no. In terms of an analyst, I'm asking what from an educated analyzing of the situation. You can't just
ba-
give me
based on
some random thing based
based
on your
on the
knowledge of
situation
football on transfers.
and based on the situation, the 1 year contract
Yeah,
and all that shit, we'll be lucky to get 10 million for him.
exactly. That's I'm looking at the most 10. Because let's be real, if it was going to be sold to a club outside England, you're not getting up to 10 million. They're all broke. Look at
Yeah,
Herrera. Look at we agreed 15 million euros. Now Florentina and Mbappe saying they can't afford that. If you notice,
that's not our fault, is
you
it?
can if you notice, right? English clubs have more money than the rest of Europe. That's a fact. The transfer
Yeah,
market is in two phases.
yeah,
So
and I get that. I get that, and that might just be our luck at this point that we
that's
just
if
have
it goes
to.
through. If it goes through,
You mean Leno?
because his agent said some funny thing. Let me read what his agent was saying. Right,
Mm-hmm.
he's a German national goalkeeper. He has always
Mm-hmm.
performed well at Arsenal, and
Mm-hmm.
he's an absolute team player. For
Yep.
me personally, Ben also did not is the clear number one at Arsenal. That's delusional. With all
Mm-hmm.
due respect to the competitors, his agent told Bill Sport, I think that's some nonsense. We know that Ben Leno is not number one at Arsenal. Like,
Clearly.
come on,
How many games did he play last season?
exactly?
Well, the agent has to. He
What's he
has to.
drinking?
Nah, he has to drum up interest in his clients.
Like, what was he watching?
When I saw it, I was like, "Is this
What was he
guy?
watching?
Is this guy serious?"
How
But
can he say Ben Leno is clear
is
number one at
is clearly
Arsenal?
number one. I mean, there's always
What?
perspective is what matters, right?
No, no, it's
Everybody
not
has their own
perspective. This is
perspective.
insanity. This is insanity. No, this is not perspective. No, you cannot tell
He's
me
fighting for his
insanity.
commission now. He's fighting
But
for
what
his
are we not?
commission.
Wait. There is hard empirical evidence that
Right.
Ramsdale is number one at Arsenal. Clear.
But are you the salesman? You're not the one selling the player now.
See, okay, let's think about it. If I'm going to sell something to you as a salesman, am I going to be lying to your face? Am I going to ridicule your intelligence? Or
What do salespeople do?
they try to sell you something. They don't ridicule your intelligence. You can't.
It's left to you to know what the market rate is.
How many
Salesmen are
how many
notoriously known
starts did Ben
for.
Leno have for Arsenal last season?
No, let me make my point. Salesmen are known to be
How
very.
many starts did Ben Leno make last season?
I'll answer your question.
You answer the question. I'm listening.
Maybe four.
Five. If sorry, the first three
Right.
that we lost,
Yeah,
then
Brentford,
Ramsdale was
Chelsea.
out for like 1 or 2 games, and that was it.
Yeah,
So how
yeah.
is he now number one? What's he watching?
Can I make my points now?
I'm listening.
As a salesman,
Uh-huh. You
you
don't
are
tell me the
known.
sky is yellow.
Yeah, that's
When
what
I'm
they
when I'm,
do.
when I'm saying blue, show Yahweh. Show Sinwi.
So
Are you okay?
it's now your place to say, Mr. Man,
That'll be the end of conversation. I'm not.
this
I'm done.
thing
That's
is
the end of.
blue.
You cannot be. You
Exactly.
cannot push me to question my sanity when you
Is
know
that,
you're insane.
and this is not that kind of market that you can talk some kind of shit and get away with
Yeah.
it. Because
How can you
nobody has
tell
that kind of
me?
money.
For me personally, oh, let's let a caveat. They say for him personally, Ben
Hmm.
Leno is clear number one.
So he
So
chose
it's
his words
delusional.
wisely.
It's
Uh-huh.
delusional.
Yeah.
Ore.
Yeah. Like I said, he's a salesman. He has to get his commission now. He has to get his percentage. So he has to drum up as much. Why do you think players get linked to us now all the time? It's all part of the whole agents making up stories when there's none.
But you can't make up stories that are factual that people can actually fact check. You
I
can't tell
mean,
me, come
who's
on.
go- who's you know some past presidents, some past candidates, presidential candidates have done that, right?
Yeah, that's election. But there's some things that we can fact check. You can't tell me.
Even the things that let's be office politics a bit. It's just like what you're saying. It's clear as day that what you're saying is not true. Now everybody is not as educated to know that what you are saying is not the fact.
Yeah, but
But
everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone. You can check it.
even after these news stations fact check and say, Mr. Man, what you said is not true. But that's after the fact, right? So you as a person that is receiving the news, you need to be knowledgeable about what is true and what is not. But the salesman can say whatever he wants at that point.
Yeah,
That's just the truth.
yeah, that's this. I mean, respect to Black AJ, but he's on some bullshit. He's on some
Everybody
shit.
knows. I laughed when I
Like,
read that. I laughed
come
because that
on.
was comic relief to me.
But I like the fact that he actually confirmed. Let's continue the other part of the tweet.
Mhm.
Fulham is trying hard to get Ben very professionally. This is also true for some other clubs and shows his status. But as I said, for me, he's number one at Arsenal, and we therefore also relax. He's trying to push some narrative that are not true. Hopefully, he can get his client out of Arsenal. Like I said, shout out to Ben Leno. He has been a good servant. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
Ramsey is number one, and Mark Turner is coming from the US to be number two. So
Yep.
there's no space for him. He can't be number three. Come on, he's a World Cup here. He
No,
wants to remain
no.
number two goalkeeper for Germany. So
He
you might have
wouldn't do his career well, except if something happens to Ramsdale between now and the start of the season.
Yeah.
You
Like if
know,
Ramsey is not even
undisputed.
there, Mark Turner, who will be our new goalkeeper, will be the second choice.
Really?
Yes, he's second choice. He was bought to be second choice.
I mean, like you were saying, Leno has done well. I think he was player of the season like 2 years ago or
Yeah,
so.
that, like 2 years ago. That's a long time in
Yeah.
football.
I mean, I think he doesn't just fit what the coach wants. He will do better.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
doesn't. He can't play with his
He
feet,
can't
and
play
that's
with
very
his feet.
important to us,
Yeah.
to Arteta, and what we're
He's
trying to build.
he's an old school keeper. You know,
Yeah,
he's a good shot stopper.
yeah.
Very. He could do more with his communication, because I don't think he's vocal enough. But he's a German international. He has
Second
how many?
choice.
Yeah, he has how many cap? Because I mean, Noah is not number one. But
No, it's number one. Yeah,
how are you going to
they
how are you
replace
going
him.
to unfit? That
Exactly.
guy is going to play till 40. And nothing is going to happen. There's
And he's
no
very
way.
good. Let's be real. He's very on merit. He's good.
There's so except maybe he has a few injuries and can't make it. That's the only way Leno is going to go in. But I wish him good luck. I think if we can get 10M for him, 10 million
That'll
pounds.
be fair. If we can get
That'll
like
be
10
good.
million pounds for it, that'll be
Yeah,
fair. Even though
yeah.
we got it for 25, so that'll be fair.
I
So
mean, nobody expected this market. 6 years ago, nobody would have thought we'd be where we are as a
exactly.
global economy. So it is what it is.
So let's go to the next topic real quick. Yuri Tillemans. This time is dragging. We know December last year,
Mm.
there were news coming out that Arsenal Edu have been talking to his agent. We know if for certain he's going to leave Leicester City.
Mhm.
But this thing is dragging. Like I understand we didn't make Champions League and he wants Champions League.
Mhm.
What's going on?
I mean, he's in Nations League too,
Yeah,
right? Which again, like we said before, is absolutely bullshit. Because why are these people in nation? What are they doing there? But anyway, let's not get sidetracked again. Left to me, there are better players out there than Yuri Telemans for that CM position. Let's
so you
not
don't
get.
rate him.
I rate him. He has Premier League experience. He's young, can play that role very well for us. But let's not get our panties in a bunch over one player that is going dilly dallying. If him and his agent are not sure if they want Champions League, let them go. Let
The only
them
thing
go
is,
go
you don't
away.
think like everything in life, people like to keep their options open and wait and see whether something better can come in. Maybe that's what he's doing.
But isn't that showing that you are not? And I understand that. But isn't that showing that you are not committed to the cause?
But at the same time, everybody, even you will keep your options open when you offer certain jobs and wait for
Yeah,
whether something better can come for you. Commit because there's still time.
and that if that's what he's doing, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah,
should, and I'm sure we have
other
other
options.
options. It would be very unwise to base all our hopes and put all our eggs in Tillemans'
Not
basket because
basket, or else you fry it and eat it.
if fries eat it with the shells. So we have to be very very smart. And if it takes me that doesn't have Brazil caps and I'm not an Arsenal invisible and I don't have contacts with Brazil to see all these things, I'm sure Edu knows this. So he has a plan B, C, and D in case
They
Telemans doesn't
should.
work out.
They
Yeah.
should. Yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm not. My coat is not hung on him. If he doesn't want to come, I'm gone are the days where I'll be fretting over one player that
Come,
doesn't want to come to
yeah.
Arsenal.
I don't know why Arsenal are being patient with him. At the same time, it's not that I rate him fantastic because I know he considered like 3 penalties for Leicester this season. His
This past
defensive,
season, it
yeah,
wasn't
it
the
wasn't the best
best.
season. Right? So
Yeah.
I'm looking at him like, okay, but we know that if he plays with better players, he might do something special. So I'm like, I'm willing. If Arteta wants him, I'm willing to
Mhm.
give the benefit of the doubt. If they do want him, I'm willing to give the player benefit of the doubt, regardless of my own personal feeling towards the player. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'm about like, okay, let's see why they want him, and because a lot of us want Ramsdale, and look at what Ramsdale has turned out to be.
Yeah, but that's you can't say because those were good signings. All of
So
those signings were
no, we
good
can't
signings.
say because they did that. That means just come on.
Was
No, no, no.
Tavares a good signing?
Eh?
Was Tavares a good
You don't
signing?
get. Nobody gets 100%.
Ah, no way. You're saying
No, don't ask me